one thing that going to the gym has taught me is that you cannot win without failing. And there's a huge difference between somebody who is a failure and somebody who is a loser. A loser is somebody who failed and they stayed down. They gave up. But a failure is not a loser. If everybody has to fail. To reach a goal, to reach a certain point, everybody fails. But what makes the difference between you winning or losing, being a loser or a winner, is did you get back up? You are not a loser if you got back up. And one thing the gym has taught me, because the only way to come out of that gym saying that you gave it your all and that you had a really good workout is if you went to failure. If you could have done, all you could have done was 10 reps, but you only did 6 because it hurt and you dropped the weight, so you gave up. That's not a good workout. But if you went to 10 and all you could do was 10 and you went to failure, you failed, that you can walk out of there proud. You did your job. You had a great workout. And it's not a failure, right? But in order to get a good workout, in order to grow stronger and bigger, you have to go to failure. You have to fail. You literally fail every time you go to the gym. Every time you work out, you fail. That is the goal. That is literally the goal. But why is it when we think about another goal, we think that shouldn't be the case? We think that each step along the way should be easier and that we should just be winning and winning and winning and winning. It doesn't make sense. And if you have that mindset, it's going to suck. Because every time you fail, you're not going to be thinking like, this is what's getting me closer. You're going to be thinking, what am I doing wrong? And you're going to start thinking, this isn't for me. And you're going to start to have doubts. And then, if you have enough, you're going to give up. And at that point, you're a loser. You lost. Game over. So you need to have that same mentality when you go to the gym. Like, I never left the gym like, man, I fit, like, what's the goal of the gym? To never drop the weight? Like, that's not the goal. The goal is to fail. The goal is to give it your all. Did you give it your all? Then it doesn't matter if you failed or not. Did you give it your all? That's what matters, right? If somebody did 6 reps and somebody did 10, that is irrelevant. What matters is the person who did 6, could all they have done was 6. If so, then they gave it their all. They're not a loser. They did it. Have that mindset. And this is a great book too. It's called The $1 Million, got it upside down. $1 Million Weekend. Awesome book. And this book mentions that a lot because it talks about sales, but it's a similar thing. It's like when you do sales, if you're looking to make a sale, then it's going to suck because you might make 100 phone calls and only close one. And you think, man, I had a bad day. But if you look at it as I'm collecting no's, I'm collecting failures. All I got to do is collect 99 more failures. Then you look at it as reps. And that's actually what this page here, page 149 of this book says. It says, lean in and commit to 100 reps. Think of this as doing reps and practicing as opposed to failing or succeeding. This changes your mindset and makes it much easier to sustain forward motion when things get tough. So that goes for everything, whether it's sales, your business, whether you're working out, whatever goal you have, stop looking at it as like, did I fail or succeed? Even this is an example. Me posting these YouTube videos, sometimes I post a video and guess what? They get 0 views. I was going to say 1, but a lot of my videos, they get 0 views. And I used to get mad about that because I would see people posting like the same thing I am and they're blowing up with 50,000, 100,000 views. Their channel has 100,000, 50,000 subscribers. And I used to get mad. But I don't anymore because I just view every video as a rep. And honestly, I used to obsess over analytics, but I just forget about it. And I just started thinking about the reps. It's just another rep. That's all of me posting a video. It's just another rep. Me speaking is just another rep. I don't obsess about it anymore. And ironically, my channel started to get a little bit of traction when I stopped every day looking at the analytics and trying to like calculate, like look at it as like a stock graph and look at like the hacks I can do and all this. I just look at it as a rep. So stop looking at life as failing or succeeding and just think about the reps because you got to fail to get to wherever you're at. That's a part of it. That is a part of it. If you're not failing, then you're not even trying. You're not even trying if you're not even failing. So I hope this can help somebody, because this perspective of failing or losing completely changed my mindset and just gave me a more positive outlook. It made me a more positive person, because like I said, I used to be so bitter and negative when things didn't go right. But that's the goal. Like, the goal is to fail. That's the only way to get the things that you want to get to where you want to be. You have to fail, stumble your way there. And that's a good thing, because guess what? Through failure is where you grow. Pain is where you grow. I'm pretty sure every single one of us, the things that we remember the most were painful moments. If you've touched a hot stove, I guarantee nobody in your life ever has to tell you, don't do that again. You're going to remember it for life. That is how we grow as a person. Okay? Trying to avoid this, it is impossible to grow if you try to avoid pain and failure. Comfort is not where growth happens. So, start failing.